serious. All of my people is serious. Should others be walking around fearing us?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here for 2K Sports alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Just a few games left before the NBA playoffs and the final seeding starting to lock in. Tonight's broadcast.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We hope you're wearing the green today on this special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. And with tip-off coming up, and that kind of toughness is crucial to have at a young age. Thanks, DA. And these are two of the slower teams, Chris, in the league by pace, more of a deliberate style of play.
Yeah, most teams have on their track shoes. These guys, I mean, they got on their boots. They're just walking, taking their time. But, hey, you got to have your own style of play. You know, the best thing to have in this league is an identity. So even if you play slow, play your way slow, impose your will, and then maybe you can have some success.
When you played both ways, didn't you? You played on teams that were slower and some teams that were an attractive.
Yeah, I definitely did. You know, the East Coast, sometimes you assume that style. It was a little slower when I played, and the West Coast, you know, that style was a little more fun for me back then, playing the faster pace. I think most players would prefer to play in the free-flowing, fast-paced offense.
Let's check out Pittsburgh's starting lineup. Dunn is out there with Booker, and there's Livingston, and it's Chandler, and it's Horford in at the power forward. Screen by Cousins. Aminu kicks to Cousins. Here's Roberson. Misses off the right iron. Here's Pittsburgh with the ball. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, in a game where offensively they were about as inconsistent as you're ever going to see them.
Well, because you can do a bunch of things well, but if you're incapable of scoring, none of the rest of that stuff really matters.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Livingston. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, that's just a smart decision by Livingston. No one stops the ball, so what does he do? He takes it himself.
And Robertson has it in the corner. Cousins with a screen on Booker. Here's Roberson. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Dunn passes to Livingston. Over Aminu. Cousins pulls it in.
Give him that shot again. He'll probably hit it. That's a good look.
Greg, when you watch DeMarcus Cousins play, you can see the beating he takes in the post, can't you?
Yeah, and that's just how it goes with star centers, with the size and activity of Cousins. Just like Shaq in the sense, big bruising centers are hard to officiate. Other players can lay into them and not even make a dent, but anyone else, it would be a foul.
Horford sets a screen for Dunn. Shoots over Griffin. No good on the shot. Now Portland takes it the other way. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, they allowed way too many easy buckets. I thought they lacked toughness and energy all night.
Back to Robertson. A 3-ball. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Livingston dishes to Horford. Feeds to Dunn. Mills with the steal. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First trip to the line for him here. The first free throw is good. Chris, the Blazers with an intriguing group of young players, and they've got a deep bench, too.
Terry Stott spreading the minutes low, keeping his guys fresh, instilling confidence in those younger reserves. He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
Chandler with the screen on Aminu. Here's Livingston, and again, it's Pittsburgh missing.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that. When he gets the separation he needs, I know he would love to have that one back.
Screen by Cousins. And here's Mills for three. Trains the three-pointer. Mills has got 5. Pittsburgh trails by 8. Now, here's Dunn. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Chandler is screened. Dunn kicks to Booker. And again, it's Pittsburgh missing. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what
I do a lot that doesn't show up on the stat sheet.
Chandler has long been the kind of player all coaches want on their team. He's the definition, Greg, of an unselfish player who doesn't care about his ego or his stats.
And he knows that and prides himself on it. That also makes him the kind of player his teammates appreciate so much, because they know nobody wins any rings without a guy like Tyson Chandler on the team.
And welcome back as we continue our St. Paddy's Day broadcast. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
And really, for the whole first quarter, they've maintained their intensity. Let's see how long they can sustain it.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Portland, they've got Al-Farouq Aminu, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Griffin. And there's Roberson, and it's Mills in at the point guard position. Here's Livingston. Horford has a wide open look, and it's good. Assisting on the play with Livingston.
Oh, and a nice look by Livingston, keeping his eyes up, locates the man.
Screen by Cousins. Mills passes to Cousins. Roberson dishes to Griffin. Here's Aminu from outside off the mark. Pittsburgh trails by 8. And Al-Farouq Aminu, the 8th overall pick back in 2010. He's found his niche as a defensive-minded, small ball power forward.
And Kevin, think about that 7'3" wingspan, which will help him defend against bigger, stronger players. And his skill game, though, still looking for some consistency in the offense.
Even with the miss, that's a jumper he'll keep taking, as long as they keep leaving him open.
And Booker kicks to Livingston. Back to Booker. The tray connects from three-point range. Booker's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, no matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
And Mills kicks to Roberson. The feed to Mills. 1:41 left here in the second. Just 5 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Pittsburgh trails by 5. Horford with it. 14 points from him the last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. To the wing right side. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Horford's got 5 now.
Horford continues to show us that he loves to drain the three-point.
Screen by Cousins. Mills dishes to Roberson. Here's the screen. Cousins, the pass to Roberson. To stop the drought. No good on that one. Good D by Booker. Dunn kicks to Chandler. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And it's fair to say Tyson Chandler, not the player he once was, but still a fantastic rebounder and eats up space and does everything you want from a big man.
And it's tied up with that one. And with Chandler, Greg, he still rebounds at a fantastic rate, even though he's the team veteran. As long as he gets minutes, he'll get you some boards.
And part of that is because he's always been one of the smarter rebounders in our league. Just aware of how to set up and track the basketball after the shot goes up. And he makes great use of his length and strength.
Mills can't hit. Here's Pittsburgh with the ball. They've scored 10 straight. And Booker kicks to Livingston. 11 seconds left now here in the second. And here is Dunn. Baseline try. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Livingston's got the lead up to 2 now for Pittsburgh. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We so hope you enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson for Pittsburgh. Kenny, what did you see from them?
They were simply the better team on the offensive end. Every time the defense made an adjustment, they would make an adjustment on offense. Winning that little cat and mouse game,
That's it for now as the second.
Welcome back. Downtown Portland looking spectacular tonight from the air. Such a scenic location here in Oregon. The Trailblazers shooting just 31% in the game. And Pittsburgh looking at who they've got out there. Livingston is out there with Horford. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Dunn. And it's Chandler in at the 5 spot. Robertson dishes to Cousins. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Cousins has got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Trailblazers.
Terry Stotts now in his 6th season as head coach in Portland. I mean, he's been a head coach for a handful of seasons elsewhere, but this is by far his longest run with a single team.
6 to shoot. Horford with the screen on Griffin. And here's Booker from the arc. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Robertson kicks to Mills. Cousins, the pass to Aminu. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Horford against Griffin. Horford kicks to Dunn. Booker outside. Picked by Horford. That one a little long. And by all accounts, Terry Stotts doing a great job with the Blazers.
But this team has chemistry and a defined style of play. The new players love him. I mean, Stotts himself seems really happy and Portland. It's been a great match.
And Robertson kicks to Cousins. Dishes to Mills. Here's Robertson. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Oh, they can't miss their 3rd make in a row to begin the half.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Horford dishes to Livingston. Booker with no one around. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists in the game. And Robertson kicks to Cousins. Mills with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Aminu the pass to Griffin. Here's Robertson, defended by Booker. Shot from 12. Pittsburgh pulls it in. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And their series last year was a bit of a comparison between the 2 conferences. Both were in the middle of the pack. Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the 3-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack.
Cousins dishes to Aminu. And it's off from 3-point range. Pittsburgh has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Dunn kicks to Livingston. Chandler with the screen on Aminu. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
He even knew he wasn't in good position. He tried to slide himself into a better spot. The official wasn't happy.
Screen by Cousins. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Cousins has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
This is not the same defensive team we saw in the first half. They are giving up way too many open looks.
Kicks it to Horford. Griffin with the steal. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Aminu. Pittsburgh pulls it in. Dunn's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And the team has gotten it done here in spite of his performance. Still 0 from the field.
Chandler with the screen on Aminu. Livingston kicks to Booker. With 1 on the clock, and there it is for him. Booker's got his 3rd basket of the night. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Trailblazers lead by 1. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
Our number 1 concern is transition defense. We can't lose.
All right, the 4th quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Pittsburgh has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. We've got Andre Robertson. Al-Farouq Aminu is out there with Griffin. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Mills in at the point guard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Well, one interesting fact about Sean people might not know is that he was named Mr. Basketball in Illinois in his high school days. That's an honor he'll always cherish.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Portland's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Now Mills. Back to Cousins. Cousins with a screen for Griffin. Up off the screen.
Oh, you see that? Man, one for the highlight reel. And you see after multiple knee surgeries, Griffin can still get up.
Dunn kicks to Horford. And he drops in the layup off the glass. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
And Aminu kicks to Cousins. Nice open look, but it's no good. Pittsburgh shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Pass to Livingston. He dishes it to Chandler. He feeds it to Horford. Shoots over Griffin. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And Horford, a pretty steady free throw shooter. I mean, he had a few down seasons, maybe due to those pectoral tears, but I tell you what, he's been right up there around 80%.
And Al Horford drops them both. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Mills, defended by Booker. It's stolen by Livingston. Pass to Dunn. Booker dishes to Horford. And Booker kicks to Dunn. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Passes to Horford. The dish to Booker. 5 to shoot. Now here's Livingston. He's guarded close. Here's Chandler. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Trailblazers trail by 3. Mills passes to Aminu. Here's Griffin. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Griffin's got 4 points this quarter.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Well, he's showing you he wants to close this game out. That's the attitude that he brings and is appreciated by this team.
And Booker kicks to Livingston. Picked by Horford. Shot off the pick. Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. Here's Chandler.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Mills dishes to Aminu. Cousins with a screen on Chandler. The pass to Griffin. Puts it up from 15. That doesn't go either for Griffin. Pittsburgh has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And Booker Walker kicks to Dunn. Now here's Livingston. He's covered by Aminu. Picked by Horford. Here's Livingston. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
Wasted opportunity. That's a good chance right there for an easy 2 on the open jump.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mills passes to Aminu. He kicks it to Griffin. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Well, we want people to tune in, don't we? This is what they're tuning into. Big moments.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
And Dunn does a little bit of everything out there. Scores the ball, distributes it well, and also pounds the glass aggressively. Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, you'd love to be able to clear space and get that triple, but you can also do the 2 with a quick foul.
But these are some of the toughest decisions. I mean, a good argument can be made for either case.
12 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And Roberson kicks to Aminu. Back to Roberson. Griffin dishes to Mills. Feeds it to Roberson. Can't get the 3 to fall. So it's Pittsburgh picking up the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris
A minute, before we know it, the future's the past. Seize the moment while we're in it.